Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the new topic limiting reagent. So first of all, the definition: reactant is completely consumed in the reaction and limit amount of product formed called as limiting reagent. Whatever the reactants are there, reactant which is the completely consumed, it means the reactants are the completely transformed into product form that is completely consumed in the reaction, and the what are the number of reactants are there, that limit amount of product will be produced. So reactant 2 or more, two reactants are there, or two reactants are there, A is very less amount. Whatever the less amount of A is there, the same product of the same amount of product will be forms. So that is we called as the limit amount of product. Yes, students. So it is short form. We are considered as a LR, limiting reagent. So limiting reagent decide the product. Limiting reagent which is decide the product. Right, students? Okay. We will give you an example. 1 mole of A, 1 mole of B combined to form 1 mole of C. So this is the stoichiometric coefficient. Whatever the 1 is there now, this 1 we consider as the stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient. This is also stoichiometric coefficient, and this is also the stoichiometric coefficient. This all are stoichiometric coefficient, and here I am using, this is the 5 moles, and this is the 10 moles. And what is the amount of product? What is the how many moles of product will be forms? So 5 mole means the 5 minus 10. If 5 moles of A consuming 5 moles of B out of 10, it consume 5 moles out of 10, so form product. It means the small amount which is decide the product, the small amount of reactant which is decide the product. Right, students? So this 5 moles we called as a limiting reagent. Limiting reagent which is completely consumed. Which one is more completely consumed? A is completely consumed to transfer into product, and B in which the 5 moles are consumed, 5 moles are left. This 5 moles are left after consuming the 5 moles, that is we called excess product. Right, students? B is the excess product, A is the limiting reagent. So formation of 5 moles of C. Understood, students? I hope you understood this reaction. Let's see the next example. Second example, A, B and AB. 1 mole of A, 1 mole of B to form 1 mole of AB. Right, students? If I use 2 moles of A, 5 moles of B, then what is the product? So which one is the limiting reagent? We are called as this is the limiting reagent because very small amount. So 2 moles of A consuming 2 moles of B out of 5, it consume only the 2 moles of B is consumed out of 5, and left here 3 moles, and product will be the 2 moles. Product will be 2 moles. The 2 is the limiting reagent, and 3 moles are left here, so this is the excess reagent. Right, students? This is the excess reagent. Understood, students? Method to find the limiting reagent. Some methods are there, students. How to find the some methods are there. Always the examples are not the simple examples are there. Some very complex examples they will give the examination. So that's why we are applying some methods, students. Some steps we are applying after with the help of steps we are more easily understood all the things. So let's see what are the steps. Step 1: write number of moles of reactant and products. Write the number of moles in the product on the respective sides. Write the number of moles of reactant and products. Right, students? So write the number of products and reactant on the respective side, students. Step 2, write the stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient already I explained you. This is the stoichiometric coefficient. 1 stoichiometric coefficient of A, 2 stoichiometric coefficient of B, and 3 stoichiometric coefficient of C. So 1, 2, 3. This 1 more 1, 2, and 3. These are the stoichiometric coefficient of A, B, C. Right, students. Step 3. Whatever the number of moles are there in given questions. In given question, whatever the number of moles are given for the reactants, you have to divide to get the ratio. Number of moles, you have to divide number of moles by stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient. Whatever the number of moles are given, reactant number of moles, you have to divide by the stoichiometric coefficient. Number of moles of reactant by their stoichiometric coefficient. The reactant moles divided with the reactant stoichiometry, and product stoichiometry divided with the product stoichiometry. Right, students. Step 4. Minimum reactant is limiting reagent. The step 4 from which we have to consider as a minimum reactant. The small amount of reactant are the limiting reagent. Right, students. Step 5. We have to analyze moles. The moles of reactant with moles of product. Moles of limiting reagent analyze with the moles of product. We have to analyze the moles of limiting reagent with moles of product. We have to analyze. Then we got the accurate answer. Right, students? Understood, students? Let's see one example, students. 5 moles of A and 20 moles of B. Calculate number of moles of C formed. Find the limiting reagent. The 5 moles of A is given here in the reaction, and 20 moles of B is given. Calculate the number of moles of C. We have to calculate the number of moles of C. And also we have to find the limiting reagent for these reactions. Solution. Step 1. Moles. 5 moles of A, 20 moles of B. We have to find the number of moles of C. Step 2. SC. SC for stoichiometric coefficient. So 1 stoichiometric coefficient of A, 2 stoichiometric coefficient already mentioned here, so we are using here 2. Product stoichiometry is 1. Step 3. Ratio. N by SC. Small n stand for number of moles. Moles by stoichiometry. 5 moles by 1, 20 moles by 2. 5 moles by stoichiometry of A 1, 20 moles of B, stoichiometry of B is 2. You have to find this one. So then 5 by 1 is 5, 20 by 2 is 10 moles. So 5 moles of A, 10 moles of B. Ratio. So which one is the limiting reagent, students? Smallest value is 5. So 5 moles is the limiting reagent. 5 moles of A decide the product. 5 moles is the limiting reagent and 5 moles is decide the product. Understood, students? So 5 is the limiting reagent, 10 is the excess reagent. Step 5. Moles of reactant analyze with the moles of product, students. So moles of A by stoichiometric coefficient, moles of B by stoichiometric, moles of B by stoichiometric coefficient, and moles of C by stoichiometric coefficient. We know moles of A 5 by 1, moles of B 20 by 2, moles of C and C by 1. So comparing limiting reagent with moles of product. So moles of limiting reagent is 5 is our limiting reagent. So we have to use them for determining the moles of product. For determining moles of product, we have to use the limiting reagent moles with to find the product moles. So 5 by 1, that is NC by 1. Limiting reagent, compare limiting reagent with moles of product NC. Limiting reagent is 5 by 1. This is limiting reagent. 5 by 1 by 5 by 1 is a stoichiometry, moles by stoichiometry. NC by 1. So 5 by 1 divided by 1, 5. NC 1 as it is. So then NC is equal to 5 into 1. We got the number of moles is 5. Right, students? Understood, students? So this is the 5. So this is the number of we have to find out the number of moles of C is 5, and limiting reagent is A is the limiting reagent. Right, students? I hope you understood. Let's see the next example. A plus B converted into A to B3. A to B3. Right, students? Initially 6 moles of A and 20 moles of B are taken. After the reaction, calculate first one limiting reagent, second one moles of A, B and A to B3. Okay, so here we have to calculate the what is the moles of A, B. Actual moles of A are responsible for formation of A to B3. What is the actual moles of B responsible for formation of A to B3? So moles of A, B and A to B3. So A, B, A to B3 in a given reaction. This is the reaction. So first we have to write the reaction. Solution, we have to write the reactions. In which step 1, moles 6, B is 20, converted into A to B3. Number of moles we have to find. Step 2, stoichiometric coefficient, SC, stoichiometric coefficient 2. Here the mention in product side they mentioned 2, so that's why I am directly using here 2. B stoichiometry taken as 3 because here mentioned in 3, so that's why I have taken as 3. And this is 1, the product is 1 moles. Step 3, ratio moles by stoichiometric coefficient 6 by 2, that is a moles by stoichiometric coefficient, that is 6 by 2. Moles of B by stoichiometric coefficient 20 by 3. We want to find. Then we got this value is 3. This is 6.6 something would be come, students, right? And which one is limiting reagent? Obviously smallest value is 3, so that's why 3 is the smallest, then smaller than 6.6, so 6.3 is the limiting reagent. The step 4 we have to find the limiting reagent is 3, and 6.6 is the excess reagent. Right, students? And step 5 we are analyzing moles of limiting reagent with moles of product. So moles of A by stoichiometric coefficient, moles of B by stoichiometric coefficient, moles of product A to B3 by stoichiometric coefficient. So moles of A by 2, moles of A to B3 by 1. So we know the moles. So how many moles of 6 by 2, and how many moles of A to B3 we want to find. Then we got 3. Then it n A to B3 into 3 into 1 by 3, that is n the number of moles of product is 3. Number of moles of product is 3. Right, students? So we got here the how many moles of this product. The product is the 3 moles. The answer is 3 moles. Right, students? Understood? So continue. So what is the number of moles of A here? So Na by 2. Here we are calculating the how much A number of moles A is consumed out of 6. Here we are calculating here how much, and we know Na moles is 6. Out of 6 moles, how much mole is consumed here? We are calculating Na by 2, NaB2 by 1, stoichiometric coefficient 1. So Na by 2, this moles is 3 by 1. So then Na is taken as outside, 2 into 3, that is 6. So Na completely consumed here. Na is the completely consumed, nothing would be left here. So A is the completely consumed, transfer into product. A is the completely consumed. The 6 moles of A are responsible for formation of 3 moles of A2B3. The students. Understood students? So A is the limiting reagent and B is the excess reagent. So it is completely consumed students. 6, that is a completely consumed here, nothing would be left, completely consumed. Right students? Understood students? I hope you understood. So this is our topic. Tomorrow we will discuss some other example students. Okay, thank you. Okay, for understanding the limiting reagent, one more example students. Tell me this question. Mr. Kumar has a 1000 wheels, 500 brakes, 200 steering and 100 engine. Then how many motor vehicle he will manufacture? So Mr. Kumar has the 1000 wheel, 500 brakes, 200 steering, 100 engine. Then how many motor vehicle he will manufacture? So what is your answer students? Tell me what is your answer? So answer is students 100 engines. So engines 100 means the water, the 100 engines. So this 100 is the limiting reagent. 100 engines, because 100 engines means you have to prepare the 100 motor vehicles by using 100 brakes, 100 wheels, 400 wheels and one steering he used to prepare, and 100 steerings he have to prepare the 100 engines to prepare the 100 vehicles. You prepare 100 vehicles, 100 vehicle. So out of this, the 100 is the limiting reagent. Right students? Understood students? So smallest value will be decide the product. Smallest value have to decide the product students here. Product. So the smallest value we call it the limiting reagent, and limiting reagent only decide the product. So formation of the motor vehicles. Formation of motor vehicles we need 100 engines. So engine is the smallest value. Engine is smallest. So engine is 100 means 100 out of 1000 we have to use the 400 wheels. Out of 500 we have to use the 100 brakes. Out of 200 steering we have to use the 100 steerings to prepare 100 vehicles. So the smallest value decide the limiting reagent. Understood students? Okay, thank you.